Oh. Okay, so we're gonna start in easy pose. And I wanna revisit the Ujjayi breath, okay? So we'll just, you know the Ujjayi breath, Koli, and Emma, I think maybe you've been around when we've talked about it before, like fogging up a window. You're just breathing like you're fogging up a window with your lips closed. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of take a moment to breathe. Breathe normally. And I wanted to just revisit the Ujjayi breath so you can use it tonight as the postures, even when they're simple or as they get harder, okay? So nice, slow, long exhales. And we'll begin by inhaling up, exhaling down, inhale up, exhale down. Now we'll add a twist. Inhale up, revolve to the right, exhale down. Inhale center, exhale other side. One more time, inhale center, exhale right. Last time, inhale center, exhale left. Come back to center, lean to the right, and roll your wrists around. So as we do these lateral stretches, we're also warming up the wrist. Try to go clockwise and counterclockwise. And then bring the left arm down, do the right, roll the wrist. And then come back down, come to center, bring your legs out in front of you, and we're gonna do the Dandasana, the scoop breath. So it's like we're scooping up the air and bringing it in. So inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. One more time, inhale up, exhale down. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, so come into Baddha Konasana. See if you can, and I think both of you will have an okay time with this, trying to keep your legs as they are here without grasping onto them, because we're gonna use the hands. Bring the palms together in front of the heart, and then roll the fingertips down as you're pressing the palms together. And then the other direction, so fingertips towards the heart. You're not gonna go all the way down, but just try to feel some sort of stretch in the upper arms, the wrists maybe. And then come back to center, and we're gonna roll the hands on top of each other. So it's just gonna look like you're opening up like a butterfly here, and then backs of the hands are touching. Scoop it in. We're just doing 3 circles this way. And then the other direction. Just rolling the hands. And if it's not perfect, that's okay too. Just warming up the wrists. Okay, bring the knees together, lie down on your back. Have your weights nearby if you're using weights, because we are going to use them while we're lying down. So first, Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. Left leg is straight. Grab the right toe or the knee and bring it up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chin to shin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the head and shoulders. Bring the foot out to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center and go ahead and release the toe. Other side. Left leg is up. Use your right hand to support your right thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lift your chin. 1, 2. Press the shoulders down. 3, 4, 5. Lower the head and shoulders. Exhale the leg out to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back to center and release the toe. All right, so roll onto your side, just so you're supporting yourself as you pick up your weights, okay? You don't want to hurt the back. And we're gonna start with knees bent and chest flies. So that's just gonna look like, so you can see me good. As we're lying down, it's gonna be up in the air, open up, bring it back together. And it's like you're using the pectoral muscles to bring the weights together. Okay, we're gonna do 10 of these. So press the lower back into the mat. The abdominals are engaged. Arms up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going all the way to 10. 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Keep it here. We're gonna do lat pulls. So make sure your lower back is still pressing. Evenly bring the weights behind the head. And then exhale, bring them forward, past the center line. Inhale back. Exhale. 2. 3, feel your back muscles working here. 4, the latissimus dorsi, the long muscles in the, all the way down the back. 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 8, try to move them evenly. 9, you'll notice which arm is stronger than the other. 10, good, bring them to the heart, put them off to the side, roll onto your side to press yourself up safely. Come to hands and knees. So remember, when we're doing this class especially, keep the hand pretty far in front of the shoulder, just to have that protection. Get your foundation nice and good. And then we're going to take the right hand with the weight, and we're gonna do renegade rows. So that just looks like we're pulling up using those rhomboids and the shoulder blades, okay? So engage the belly, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here for tricep presses. 1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6. Controlled movements here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Other side. Left weight, left hand, starting with the row. Engage the lower belly, in and up. And here we go. 1, elbow goes straight up to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here for tricep press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Yowza. Okay, so top of the hand, stretch the wrist. Bring the top of the hand on the mat, lean back. Shake that hand out. Do the other side, top of the wrist, or top of the hand on the mat. Shake it out, and then have a seat. Return to the back. Okay, so we're gonna do bridge. We're gonna lift and hold it for 15 seconds. And then we're gonna do 10 up and down. We're gonna go up and down 10 times, okay? So shoulder blades are flat, heels towards the sitting bones. Press the feet and lift. You can interlace if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep pressing, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Release the fingers and just maybe have your elbows bent here. Fingertips up towards the sky. Lower down and press up. 1, 2, not going all the way down. 3, 4, going to 10 here. 5, 6, 7, try to keep the legs parallel. 8, 9, 10. Woo! Let's just lay here for the rest of the night. I'm done. Just kidding. Roll onto your belly. All right. Hands to lower ribs. Feet are hip width apart. We're coming up into a cobra for 15 seconds. We're going to hold it. Now, I want you to press up, get long in the spine and come up. You're lengthening and coming up at the same time. But you can go, you can lift yourself high enough as long as your pelvis does not come off the ground. So you don't have to stay here. You can go up more. Press the tops of the feet as we do it. Ready? Hands to lower ribs first, elbows pointing straight back. Press the tops of the feet, inhale, lift. 1, legs are super strong here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there. 11, 12, breathe. 13, 14, 15, lower. Rest on your right cheek. You can take 3 breaths here, and then we're coming up into full lotus. I'm sorry, full locust, not full lotus. And then we're gonna do for 10 seconds. Go ahead and bring your forehead to the mat. Fingertips are gonna point straight back, toes are gonna point like you're flying. Here we go, inhale and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, press the shoulders, 9, 10, and lower onto your left cheek. 3 breaths here, and then we're gonna go up one more time with bent knees, locust with bent knees. So go ahead, bend your knees, feet are gonna be flat up towards the ceiling like you're trying to kick the ceiling away from you. Fingertips will just be pointing straight back again. 10 seconds here, inhale, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, neck is long, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest on your right cheek. 3 breaths. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab each ankle. So you see what's coming next. Coming up into bow for our mobility pose. Forehead to mat, flex the feet. Inhale, lift, press the feet into the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms are straight. 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and lower. Bring your hands to your lower ribs. Lift yourself and come into child's pose for 3 breaths. Deep, deep breaths. Here's where you can engage the ujjayi. Inhale, lift the head, walk the hands towards the body. We're gonna bring the knees pointing forward. Come into toe torture pose. It really is. Bend the toes just for a minute. And lift yourself up so you're kneeling. So we're going to press up from here with a weight in both hands. We're gonna uncurl the toes here before we do it though. It's just gonna look like this. Okay, so we're gonna uncurl, we're gonna engage the abdominals, and we're gonna use the whole front of the body. Press up. Don't come all the way down. Press up, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of these. 6, 7, 8. Stay up here. Coming into gate pose, put your right weight down and your right leg out, toes pointing up. Okay, your hand can rest here, or you can feel your abdominal muscles working here. We're gonna do these side crunches, oblique crunches, okay? So inner edges of the shoulder blades together and down. Here we go. 1, 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch hands, bring the right leg in, the left out. Toes pointing up. Be sure the hips are straight forward. Right arm is down. So the arm isn't doing anything here. You're just letting the weight pull you up, okay? Here we go. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't know if you can feel the muscles working, which ones are working, but they're the lower ones by your hip. So this is really good for hip strengthener. Go ahead and bring this leg in. Put the weight down for a moment. We're gonna do chaturanga push-ups. Yay! So, elbows should not leave the body at all. You're gonna zip them in together, pointing straight back. We're doing it on the knees though. So you don't have to do full chaturanga push-ups because we're gonna do 10, and that's good. So go ahead, hands down. Your knees will have to be pretty far away though to make sure that you have a nice flat body. Navel to spine, keep the feet together. 1, 2, exhale as you lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 8. Come into child's pose and bring your hands down to your feet. Come into a ball. 3 breaths. You're doing a good job, Emma. So is Mom, but you're doing a good job. Inhale, lift the head. Walk the hands towards the body. Come onto your left side. We're going to do a supported side plank with leg lifts. So be sure that the left knee is bent like a 90-degree angle, so the knee is pointing straight down. We're going to come onto our forearm. So the knee should be stacked here, okay? We're going to lift here, lift the hips, flex the foot, and go up and down. Ready? 1, 2, lift from the outer leg, 3, 4, 5, 10 of these, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the hips down, swing to the other side. Set up your legs, get on your forearm. So even with the forearm, the shoulders should be right over the elbow here. Everything, think Tadasana. Where's the Tadasana in this pose? Find the alignment. Flex the left foot. Once you're ready, lift the hips so you're not too high up. That gets too easy. Make sure you're right in the middle. Tadasana spine. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Good. Come to your hands and knees. We're going to come up into downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, hips up and back, walk the legs out. Deep bends in the knees. And then we're going to do a short pigeon stint here. So bring the right leg up, bend the knee, bring it forward. Come into your pigeon with your right leg forward. Come down to your forearms. If that's good, stack your fists wherever you're comfortable in your pigeon. And here, while we're not panting with our mouths open, go ahead and kick on that Ujjayi breath. Last breath here. Inhale, look up. Walk the hands towards the body. Safely come out of pigeon by curling the back toes under, lifting the back knee, and return to downward facing dog. Take a couple of walks here, move the hips. And then left leg comes up. Bend the knee, bring it forward. Find your pigeon with your left leg forward. Use your breath to help you go deeper. Last breath here. Inhale, lift the head. Start to walk the hands back. Curl the back toes under. And find yourself back in downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal the feet out for a breath or two. And then we're going to meet in Tadasana or mountain pose. So when you're ready, you're going to look up at your hands and start to walk forward. Make sure your feet are planted. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. All right, so go ahead and grab your weights. I'm going to lift this up here. Bend the knees to safely pick the weights up. We're gonna do a squat leg lift. So your feet are gonna be at least hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Toes are gonna stay straight, and when we squat, our weight is gonna be in the back of the body. We squat down, toes might lift, and then we lift the left leg, okay? We're gonna keep the weights at our shoulders as we do this. We're gonna do one leg at a time. So go ahead, squat, left leg. 1, squat, 2, 3, bring it way up there. 4, 5, 6, drop the tailbone. 7, use your heels to lift you. 8, 2 more. 9, 10. Good. Weights in front of the heart, lower them down by bending the knees. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog as you exhale. Inhale, look up, step forward. Exhale, fold. And then drop the sitting bones. We're coming in a chair. For this chair, I want your hands to be separated. Weight is in the back of the body. We're gonna lift up onto the toes 10 times. Ready? Lift the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3 more, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward dog. Take a break and take a drink if you need to also. I'll try to see if you need to do that. Inhale, look up. Step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? Go ahead and take a break if you need to take a drink real quick. To me, if I drink too much while I'm moving, it gives me cramps, but you know, I assume that you guys stay pretty hydrated before class. Go ahead and bend the knees to pick up your weight safely. Good, okay. So we're gonna do calf presses. We've done this before. We're gonna do 10 calf presses and then hold it for 10 seconds, okay? Just do the best that you can. Be sure that your feet are lined up, Tadasana feet, straight toes parallel at our edges of the feet. Tilt the pelvis forward just a little bit so that the spine is nice and lined up. Now that the spine is nice and tall, you don't want to tuck, you just want to release here. Release the tailbone. Navel comes up and you're engaged with the abdominals. The weights are just going to stay right here. And here we go. Up on the toes. 1, 2. Try to get the pinkies to touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Come to the front of your mat. It's good, right? We're gonna come into warrior 1. So I'm gonna have us bring the right leg back first so you can see what I'm doing here. Heels are lined up. So heel to heel or a little bit wider. Why don't you go ahead and take a little bit wider stance since we're gonna have the weights. So just bring your right foot closer to the right edge of your mat. And then bring the hips all the way forward. Bend the left knee. And we're gonna kind of do like a bow and arrow type thing with the weights. So really be sure that your abdominals are engaged. You're dropping the sacrum, pressing the outer edge of the back foot. Bring your weights up to your heart. And then bring them in front of you. And then we're gonna pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can keep your eye on that left hand. 6, 7, one more. 8. Hands in front of the heart. Bring the right foot forward and the left leg back. Other side. Make sure your foundation is set up and your core is stabilized. Once you're ready, bring your hands out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Shoulders are pressing down. Bring the left arm back. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more. 8. Hands in front of the heart, bring the feet together. Now bring the right leg up and out. We're gonna bring the heels in. So we're gonna come into goddess legs here. We wanna make sure that the toes are scooted out enough so our knees don't go over the toes. So knees are pressing back and we're gonna do bicep curls here. So be sure that the elbows are pressing into the ribs and the chest is lifted. Did I lose a student? Okay, here we go. Ready? Up, 1. Find your focus point. 2, press the knees open. 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, press the heels as you go up. 7, 8, good. 9, 10. Bring your hands in front of your heart, toes forward, bring the feet together, bend the knees, safely put the weights down. And then we're gonna widen our stance again for some dynamic stretching. We've done this before. Holly, I think you've done this before. Fix my mat here. So 2 stretches we're gonna do here. Toes forward. We're gonna inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, for the first one. The second one is gonna be side angle stretch. So it'll be 1, 2, okay? Getting a little deeper than that, but you got the idea. Here we go, extend the arms. Take a deep breath in and exhale, right hand to left toes. Inhale up, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring the right toes out and bring the right forearm down. 1, 2, 3, get a nice long stretch on the left side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Right toes in, left toes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the left toes in, feet together. So I see that you have a wall near you. I want to do a little stretch for our calves before we go back down. So you can use the wall. I use this wall here. Bring the right leg back. So it's going to kind of look like our, Parshvatanasana. We're going to do it on the wall, okay? We've all done this, like runner stretch. Press the right heel down. Bend the left knee. And then go ahead and bring the right leg forward. Safely bring the left leg back. Press the left heel down. And if your front leg is straight still, press the toes down. Go ahead and hop the feet together. Come to the front of your mat. Separate the feet. Bring the heels in. We're going to come into a squat here. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring it down. Good, press the knees open. We'll do a twist here, Malasana twist. So I'm looking down, but you really should have your chest up, head up. I was just enjoying the stretch. And eventually, if you can bring your heels closer together, they can start to come closer together. And because you have the flexibility, Coley, eventually your toes will start to point straight too. Eventually you want your feet like this in your squat. So just so you know what we're aiming towards. Bring your left hand down and then right arm up. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. Bring your hands behind you. Come onto your bum. And we're actually going to go onto our bellies for a quad stretch. So lie down on your front side. No more bows or chaturangas, just stretching now. Left arm is a pillow, right heel. You know where you are with this one, Coley. Go ahead and work on that if you want. If it feels good to just stay here and press the hips, you can do that. Let's take one more breath. And then exhale, release. Go to the other side. Grab the left ankle. Continue to breathe here. And then next exhale, go ahead and release. Good. Bring your hands to your lower ribs, lined up with your shoulders. Press yourself back to a child's pose. So sit on your heels with your big toes together, knees apart. And take a stretch here. Really press the fingers into the mat, open up the shoulders. And then we're gonna walk the hands. So inhale, lift just a little bit so you can walk your hands to the right. As you exhale, soften towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Walk your hands, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, walk your hands back to center, and then go ahead and walk your hands towards the body. Come back to that toe torture pose. So curl the toes, sit on the heels. We're just gonna stretch the arms for a moment. They worked pretty hard today. So bring the arms up, bend the right elbow, and press. Be sure that your fingertips are pointing down and the palm of your hand is touching in between the shoulder blades. That will set us up later for this, which we're not going to do right now. Go ahead and release. Left elbow, press it down. Touch it between the shoulder blades. If your toes start to hurt, you can uncurl them. Go ahead and release. Bring your right arm in front of the chest. Press. Good old-fashioned arm stretches. Go ahead and open, left arm in front. I think this is what people think yoga really is. I think, you know, just stretching like this. I could be wrong, I'm just speculating. Go ahead and release. And we're gonna lie down on the back. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we got to do this stretch the other day. I don't remember if it was with you or not, so just hear me out. If you can do this by a wall, I'm gonna recommend you scoot over by the wall. So the wall is on the left side of your body. It's not mandatory, but. And then you can just, as long as you can hear me, I can talk you through it. So you're gonna be a few feet away from the wall. Your left side of the body is next to the wall, a few feet away. You're gonna straighten the left leg and keep the left leg straight. The right leg is gonna go straight up. Foot is gonna stay flexed on both feet the whole time. Right leg is gonna fall over to the left side. So the foot is gonna go to the wall, okay? And you're gonna try to get it to be parallel to the ground. Mine is not, so I have to scoot a few inches away. Do it again. And then you can open up that right arm. Left hand is irrelevant. If you want to place it on top of the leg, you can. If you want to just keep the shoulders open, you can. Remember to keep the feet flexed. So your leg is supported, but you're also using some muscles here. Go ahead and bend the right knee. Bring the leg back, return to your back, and then we're gonna do it on the other side, so flip over. Right leg stays straight, left leg goes up, roll over to the right, foot on the wall. Open up the arms. One more breath here, and then as you exhale, bend the knee. Bring it back. Bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees hang out to the sides, bring the arms up, take a long stretch here. And then you can bring the knees back together, hug the knees, bring them up to the chest one at a time. Make sure the lower back is squishing onto the floor. And then one more time, we're gonna stretch. So straighten the legs this time. Bring the feet down, straighten. And then circle the wrists and the ankles here too. When you're ready, come into your Shavasana pose. And as you make any last minute adjustments, micro adjustments to get comfortable, begin to feel the muscles that you just worked so hard release each time you exhale. And during this highly active class, we don't do too much talking in our Shavasana. We just let the body, we allow ourselves to observe the body and the work that it's just gone through. So just kind of do a body scan from head to toe right now and see where you might be gripping. Bring your breath to those areas and give them permission to release. As you hop on this wave of the breath, and continue to release on a deeper level.